New adventure. I am up in, well, near Cobalt in Ontario, Canada. And we are up here, or I'm up here with Nugget Dog. I'm up here with meMiner and Ty, who's a local guy. And we're doing some metal detection, looking for silver nuggets or pretty much anything we can find. And we're going to do some exploring of the mines and whatnot. But today, I'm doing some metal detecting. And I'm kind of taking off by myself through the woods. I'm going to walk as far as I can and not get lost. As far as I think I can and not get lost, although I do have a compass, so that's a long ways. I think this area we're in right here. And if you look around, you can see some wall. It looked like walls and stuff. That might be a trench actually. But I think there was some habitation here because there's a bunch of tin and some broken bottles and whatnot. This is my first target that I dug. As you can see, it's nothing wonderful, but it's some type of copper sheet. So I'm not sure what that's from, but it's a good signal. I'm hoping maybe we can find a few coins up here, maybe some tokens from the mines because they did have them. So yeah, anything we can find. We're going to walk that direction and we're going to go for a few hours because they're down there in the bottom in a gravel pit, you know, looking for nuggets. They'll probably find some giant ones, but we're going to go for our own little adventure. And, well, let's see what we can find. What do you say? They didn't like the bugs. That's what it was, you know. If I'm not from around here, so I don't care about them. Too much. Nice high squeaker here. And I don't know what this thing is. Oh, you know that? Oh, I know what that is. That's a dispenser for like seltzer water. I bet. You probably like pull down on that thing and probably dispense a seltzer. Seltzer. Clean up a little bit. It's not silver though, is it? Oh, something in there. Let's see. What's it say? McDonald and Company. McDonald and Company. You know what? I remember Ty saying something about McDonald and MacDonald and Company being an important name for this area. Maybe it's a bottling works or something. Then this is British something London. That's pretty cool. I'll take that. I like it. It's not silver nugget, but wait, that thing still moves. It's probably my nicest artifact from up here, at least this trip. That's pretty, I like it, I really do. That's pretty cool. I see something interesting here that I want to share with you. meMiner was telling me about these giant insulators that you can sometimes find up here if you're lucky. And they said he found one time. He was really happy with it. But you know what? I think we just found a bunch of them. That's the pole right there. Those are big ceramic insulators. He said they're quite collectible too. That people really love those things. There's some broken. That's broken, of course. Maybe somebody shot it. I can see there's a brown one there. But yeah, look at those bad boys, huh? We're a long way from the truck, so I don't think I'm going to carry these out of here. But I'll go ahead and try to remember where they are. See if he is interested in coming back. GPS, forget it up here. No cell service. Lucky if you can get a text out. So that's pretty cool. Okay, let's take a close. Oh, might be mine over there. We're gonna walk over there and look. meMiner says he's never really been up in this area, so that's why I'm here. That one's broken. Okay, let's look around a little bit. Very back. Of course, as I said that, I looked over here and saw an insulator, blue one. That's kind of we find at home. Well, kind of like that. I wonder where it's from. It's broken now. Yeah, very similar to like the brook fields that we find along the railroads back home. I'm sure people have been up here collecting these things, but who knows? We might get lucky and find a whole one. I'd love to have one from Canada. All right, let's get back at it. Okay, so I'm still in the woods. I had lost my GoPro and spent about half an hour looking for it, and I found it, as you can tell. Not too far from the insulators. Anyway, I sat down for a second. As you can see, I'm covered with black flies, and it's very unpleasant. All over my legs, and it's horrible. Can you hear them? Listen. Shh. It's horrible. I think I understand why those guys didn't want to come out here. Wasn't so bad when I was moving, but boy, now that I sat down. We're going to keep moving. We'll look a little bit more, but I might head out of these woods. It's just, God, it's horrible, man. It's horrible. I don't know how people survive up here. Oh, jeez. This is another thing that's really interesting. This place is loaded with buckets. I've seen so many buckets up here. I couldn't tell you how many buckets I've seen. All right. Lots of mines. There's an area here that was obviously dug out. We're gonna look around here a little bit with a metal detector for sure. Yeah, look, there's a lot of rocks right here too, so we'll check it out. Just gotta watch out for shafts, but then again, they're gonna be full of water, so it's not like they're gonna go down very far. All right, we'll head down that way. And meMiner was telling me those big insulators I showed you were collectible. I don't know how old those are though. We're gonna have to ask. Here's some more. They're definitely different. I think he said the other kind, the way he described it. But yeah, there's a guy wire here, and you can see there's a pole. So I don't know how old these are. But if meMiner says those are the ones, I'm gonna come back and get that one. That looks pretty good. I like that one right there. It's not broken. Oh, look, it's not broken. I'm gonna take this one. We're gonna keep this one. And we're actually heading back toward the truck right now. I tried to go that way a long ways, but I ran into an area that was cut over where they lumbered maybe 5 years ago, and it was so thick I couldn't get through it. So I'm going to turn. I turned around, and I'm just going to kind of walk straight back to the truck, look for insulator. I see some more to the wood, so if they're the good ones, man, we're going to come back and collect those bad boys up. There's that copper wire. You guess copper wire? That is, isn't it? There's some value in that too. Just a scrap. There's another insulator. That one's probably broken, I guess. I can see another white one through there. So let's go look at that. And I think that's broken over there. No, that one wasn't broken, was it? We'll come up here and just collect insulators, man. Oh, that's broken. I collect insulators. If they're old enough. So the black flies or mosquitoes, whatever these things are out in absolute droves right now. Every time I stop, they swarm me. This is my last target. I'm going to show you what it is. And we're already headed to the truck. A good signal right here. And you see it's a big old brass thingy. A big ring of some sort. Listen. That's horrible. Oh my God. They're absolutely swarm. I have bug spray on too. Did I show you the insulator? I think I showed you this already. So I did keep this one here. I'm probably going to go back and get one of those white ones. We're going to kind of keep a beeline for the vehicle, get out there, maybe go dig some gravel out in the parking lot. Get out of these things. These things are horrible. Hey, we should go underground. That's where we should go. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this little video. It's probably about 2 minutes long. That's it. Going to have to be it for today unless I find something good. We'll see you on the next one. I just walked up on a ruffed grouse nest, and all the little babies scatter, and the mother's like, oh, nuts. I've never seen this before. Look at her. She actually attacked me. She's acting like she's hurt. She's gonna lead us away. See, she's acting like she's hurt, but the babies are somewhere around here. They're really small. She's trying to lead us away. Scared the heck out of me. I didn't know what was happening. It's like flapping, and she's like rolling around in the leaves in front of me. I gotta find meMiner because he's got the dog, and I gotta get the dog away from here. She'll snap up the babies left and right and eat them. So we finally made it back to the insulators. It's days and days later. I'm like beat up. My back's out. I can hardly walk. meMiner's up in the woods. He's headed down this way. We're going to collect a couple of them up. I'm going to take choice of either this one behind me. This big one. It's got a little crack in it. And there's one right there that's still buried. Like this one's broken. Cuckoo, cuckoo. He's lost in the woods. And this one's got a crack. So, well, I don't think we're going to take that one, but this one right here might be good. So he brought it. He has a saw. We're going to cut it off. Since I found him, I get choice. But I did tell him if only one is decent, we'll flip for it 50-50. So if he ever gets down here. Bugs are pretty bad again today. So
I found in this area ones like this that were brownish, like that color of the brown one over there.
Mm-hmm.
And that was from 1920, made in Ohio.
Well, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. They look newer, and you know the guy wires and stuff look like newer, but who knows? Well, here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and dig them up, divvy them out. I already set the rules, right? I already told you the rules. So
You did.
yeah, so we'll get back with you and we'll wrap this thing up and get the heck out of here, right? God, you're like bleeding like crazy, man, from those black flies.
Oh yeah.
Like blood running down his neck. I won't
I
show it to you.
But I found a trench. Not a trench, a shaft.
Really? How deep?
Up that over that way.
I just came through there. I probably walked right.
Yeah.
Lucky I didn't fall in it.
You'd find it by finding the tailings.
Yeah.
The tailings lead you to the shaft. But it's all wooden framed. So it's an old one.
Ah, is it something interesting to look at or not really anymore? Is it full? I mean, is it like...
It's got water in it.
Okay, all right.
Be interesting to drop a GoPro down.
Oh, let's go look at it before when we're done, maybe.
Okay. Little hand saw.
That's a nice one.
It does the job.
Well, yeah, you're gonna be busy though, I think.
Fits in the backpack.
I know you make. Oh, jeez, watch your fingers, dude. God. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not doing that.
Every job needs a supervisor.
That's right. Like, man, my back hurts. I can't help. It's all right. Though. He doesn't mind. He puts up with me for now. But we have it. Look at that. You can smell the pine too. It's really, really good in it. It's a good smell. Is it whole? Sweet.
It appears to
So
be
we
whole.
each have one, huh? Nice.
It's a nice color.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I like it.
I
I have choice. It's got a bigger crack than the other one.
Does it have a crack? Where?
Yeah, on top is cracked. I mean, it's not broken, but it's got the cracking here.
Oh,
a little more severe than the other one.
Okay.
But you know, it's together. Victor.
Victor.
Yep. I'm not an animal. Remember that? Yeah, that's pretty sweet, man.
I like.
Yeah, it's whole, so that just smells so good. I tell you, if it were me, I would probably take that one, if you don't mind, because it has the wood, which is, you know, organic, and you know, their organic stuff is really cool. But if you really want that one, since you did all the work, you can have that one.
Who's carrying it out?
You, both of them, aren't you? I'm weak.
Okay.
I got a bad back. I have to carry both. That's why we brought 2 packs, one for each shoulder, right? You know what?
I was gonna
As
say,
bad as the mosquitoes are getting, I think you'd do it just to get out of here. All right. All right, so we're gonna pack these things up and get out of here before before it gets dark and it gets really bad out here.
well, actually, they're almost big enough. They're almost big enough that they'll carry us away. And as long as they take us the right direction.
They are bad. And you hear the grouse too. You hear the grouse in the background? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Daisy's getting, she's getting eaten up, man. Yeah,
Okay.
we need to go. Thanks for joining us on this little adventure. Don't forget to check out meMiner if you don't already. He's got some great videos. And we were up here last year and had a blast. Had a blast again this year. One more day. If I make it. I don't know if I'm going to make it, man. I'm hurting.
You are my lady, my big round baby, and I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy.